spell Mirup Yapa.
Mirup Ya what?
Mirup Yapa. It's Happy Purim backwards.
Why are they saying Happy Purim backwards?
Because of VENAHAFOCH-HU.
Vina what?
VENAHAFOCH-HU. It's about how Purim is so topsy-turvy. People say it a lot now to celebrate how in the time of Esther and Mordecai, our story got flipped, turned upside down.
The topsy-turviness is your favorite part of Purim, isn't it?
It sure is. And what's your favorite thing about Purim?
The mishloach manot, of course. I love giving and getting lots of treats, especially candy.
Candy.
I actually just got my very first Purim candy. Want some?
Sure.
No way, it's a golden ticket. Greetings to you, the lucky finder of this golden ticket. From Rabbi Josh and Margot Botwinick. Tremendous things are in store for you. You are invited to participate in a virtual Purim game show for a chance to win a lifetime supply of Purim candy.
A lifetime supply of Purim candy? Well, what on earth are we waiting for? Let's go!
It says, to join, press here.
Welcome, Hallel and Shammai, to VENAHAFOCH-HU, the topsy-turvy game show where we test your knowledge of how flipped the story of Megillat Esther really is. Here are your hosts, Margot and Josh Botwinick.
Hi, I'm Margot.
And I'm Josh.
And on today's episode of VENAHAFOCH-HU, our contestants will put their knowledge of the Purim story to the test.
Tell them what those prizes are, Johnny.
Well, today's winners will each receive a lifetime supply of Purim candy.
Amazing. And what if they don't win?
Well, they'll receive a lifetime supply of absolutely nothing.
Is this for real?
Only one way to find out. Okay, how do we play?
Well, Hallel, I'm so glad you asked. You see, you're going to face 2 rounds of Megillah challenges. The first half will be about the first half of Megillat Esther, and the second half will be about, you guessed it, the second half of Megillat Esther.
Okay, let's begin.
It's time for round 1 of VENAHAFOCH-HU. Let's see how much you know about the first half of the Purim story. The Megillah starts off by introducing us to Achashverosh. He then hosts a great big what? Is it A, a feast, B, a bouncy castle birthday party, or C, a snowball fight?
A, a feast.
Achashverosh hosted a feast. Final answer.
That is correct. Next question. After the Megillah introduces Achashverosh and his kingdom, the story begins with Achashverosh hosting a feast for the entire kingdom, especially those who live in Shushan. After that comes Haman's rise to power. Thank you. Thank you. This just in for the next question. Hallel and Shammai. What does Haman do next? Does he A, eat a Haman Tashin, Haman Tashin, B, cast a lottery to set a date, the 13th of Adar, to destroy the Jews, or C, have another snowball fight?
Tough question.
B, a lottery.
Haman cast a lottery to set the date to destroy the Jews. Final answer.
That is correct. Once the date of the war is set for the 13th of Adar, Haman sends letters throughout the kingdom, sharing the royal decree to annihilate the Jews. Then, it's Esther time. What does Queen Esther do? You ready for this question, guys? What does Queen Esther do to try to get on Achashverosh's good side while making him begin to distrust Haman, while making Haman feel like he's special and part of the royal inner circle? Does she, A, hold a special feast for Achashverosh and Haman, B. Get each of them their own unicorn. Or C. Have an exclusive, members-only snowball fight.
A feast.
Queen Esther made a special feast for Achashverosh and, you know who.
You know who? Voldemort?
I meant Haman. I just didn't want to be interrupted with...
That is correct!
Correct!
The final part of the first half of Megillat Esther is that after Esther's feast, Haman consults with his trusted advisors. They are very optimistic, thinking that only good things are ahead for him. And that brings us to the end of the first half of Megillat Esther.
Score update! Hallel and Shammai, your current score is 3. 3 questions, all answered correctly.
Hey!
You know what that sound means? It's nearly time for the Megillah story to flip from the first half to the second half. Until now, the first half of the Megillah was bad news for the Jews. But you'll see, from this point, everything will be good news for the Jews.
Oh, I can't wait for the next part.
I'm afraid round 2 will have to wait until after this commercial break.
Having trouble sleeping? You are not alone. Sleep aid experts across the kingdom are recommending a groundbreaking new treatment direct from Achashverosh's royal palace.
I used to have trouble sleeping, but now I just have someone read to me how I owe my life to Mordechai. And now I can sleep better, knowing that by honoring Mordechai the Jew, I cast all of my trouble away and everything is so much better. Hey, look, it's Mordechai.
You too can sleep like a king with Chronicles, the book that's guaranteed to put you right to sleep.
Ask your healthcare provider about Chronicles. Recommended for nighttime use only. Do not operate heavy machinery or ride horses while taking Chronicles. Side effects may include drowsiness, lower anxiety levels, and expressions of gratitude. Taking Chronicles may turn negative fates around. Do not take Chronicles if you are already sleeping, napping, or dozing.
Wow.
Wow.
How perfect was that commercial?
It was crazy.
Because honoring Mordechai is the exact transition point that takes us from the first half of the Megillah, which is bad news for the Jews, to the second half of the Megillah, which is all good news for the Jews.
Right.
And that means...
It's time for round 2.
Okay, round 2 works slightly differently. Let's take a look at the game board.
Here are some of the events that take place in the second half of Megillat Esther. Number 1, Haman consults with his downbeat advisors. Number 2, then Esther holds a second feast, the one where she accuses Haman of his intentions to annihilate her people. And number 3, Mordechai sends out letters granting the Jews the royal right to defend themselves against their enemies.
And that's the story of the Megillah.
No, it isn't.
There are still parts missing.
There are...
I'm so glad you noticed.
And that brings us to round 2. Your challenge for round 2 is to fill in the missing parts of the story. Can you place each of these into their correct missing spot in the Megillah before the time runs out?
I think we can.
We've got this.
Okay, Hallel and Shammai, you have 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
Okay, how about this one here?
No, that just doesn't look right.
20 seconds left.
Oh, wait. I think they matched the first part.
What do you mean?
Like the opposite.
Opposite? Like topsy-turvy? Try it!
10 seconds.
Okay, last one. This one is the feast must go here.
Whew, that was tense. All right, let's see how you did.
Hallel and Shammai, we can now reveal that you got all of them right!
Yay!
That is unbelievable. How did you do that?
So proud of you.
Hallel realized we needed to find the same but opposite parts in the first half that each of the missing second half parts go with.
That's right.
The opposite points in the second half not only look similar to the parts in the first half, but it's an exact mirror image.
Mirror image. I see what you mean.
VENAHAFOCH-HU. The second half of the story is a flip of the first half.
You got it. Now, since you guys won, do you know what that means?
I hope we don't have to walk away with a lifetime supply of nothing.
Actually, it's the same, but the opposite. Hallel and Shammai, You are the grand prize winners of a lifetime supply of Purim candy!
Yay! Won!
All right, awesome. Way to go, Hallel and Shammai.
Wow, that was amazing. Kol kavod.
Well, we hope you enjoyed. Have a happy Purim.
A Purim Sameach.
Whoa, Hallel, that really made my mirup so yapa.
Huh?
Remember mirup yapa?
Oh yeah, the VENAHAFOCH-HU of Happy Purim.
Yup, mirup yapa, Hallel.
Mirap Yapa Shammai.
Shimmy, 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 shimmy.